Sneaking out here. Oh, I know what you're thinking, John. Are you on your way to work? No. No. We've been to work. We have been to work. I didn't run the slasher for 35 seconds. I ain't kidding. I spun it around, restarted to do pine, and I went to hand some pine to the chipper, and I broke down. I literally broke down. So I had to go to beautiful downtown Ina, which if you're around this area, you'll giggle. You get that $6 part, because that $6 part is what got the slasher broke down. And the slasher broke down, nobody's getting anything done because all the logs, it's all logs. So therefore I had to run down there, and they opened at 8. I got there just before 8, before they opened it. Got the part, I went back, got to put it back together, but it's just been, yeah. Literally did not run that machine for 35 seconds. But they're all logs, so like everybody's waiting on me. Josh was gonna buck some up by hand that were by the chipper and chip those up. But yeah, it's just been this job, I'm telling you. I just read a comment, somebody talked about how some property is cursed. I really do. I think there's something to it. I really do believe that. I've heard some crazy stories of stuff happening, and I think there's something that could be to that. But what exactly? I don't know. See, he's got them bucked up there. I was skidding a little bit this morning before anybody was here. Just trying to get ahead. So we got to put this part back on because everybody's waiting on us. Back, and I figured I'd show you what we did with the slasher. The issue we had with the old slasher. Well, the swing cable is right there, and that's what come loose was right here. And when it comes off, this is your swing pump right here, the blue one. When it comes off from that, whatever direction you're going is the direction the machine will take off in. So I've seen it break a couple times. One time it almost hit the chipper because it'll just take off and you can't stop it because now your cable's unhooked and she's wrapping. So you gotta drop your boom. And I had some tops over here. I tried to heel them over and she let loose and it wanted to go this way, which was fine because I was holding on the tops. I knew instantly something was wrong. So I let her swing over top of all this, and then I smashed her into the ground so that we could work on it. I probably should have left it right there. Probably been easier to work on off the back of the machine, but so I went and got the part that we had on there, and it's kind of chintzy, and I'm not a fan of it. So therefore, up here there was a little connector dealio that would fit right on there. So we used that instead. So that worked out a lot better than the system we had before. The only problem is the hole in that goes back and forth for your pump is like, it's supposed to be like this big, and now it's like this big, and it needs to get welded up and patched up. So I put a nut in there inside. Now it's working okay. It's my foot level is like this, it's not like this, so it's going to the right when I'm back here is fine, to the left is kind of slow. So yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it is what it is. I didn't run it for 35 seconds. All I did was spin around to grab tops to hand them to Josh that I had cut 3 days ago, and it broke. And that's what the chipper did to me the other day when it blew them belts off there. After lunch, we put chain in there and the upper drum, and it blew the bottom drum belts off within half of a bundle. So like everything breaks, and I had we did the flail chain and we had a break for lunch. So if it would have broke before that, I would have had another hour and a half to fix it. And then same thing with this. If this would have broke last night, I could have had this fixed. And then it breaks this morning right off the bat, and all I have are pine logs. So, and this is kind of tricky because I got a sort here, a sort here, a sort there, a sort here, 2 sorts on the back of this, and another sort over here. So Alan, I'm sorry. I must apologize because this is an epic mess over here. I got caught in a pickle, basically, is what happened, because all the gravy got chipped first, and then all the garbage come when I got here, and I wasn't set up and prepared for all the different sorts, and I didn't have time because of all the different breakdowns we've had the last couple days, especially today. So it's been interesting. These are, you ever wondering, that's your power for your saw. So if your saw ever doesn't go back and forth, usually a stick will get up in here and knock one of them off, just for future reference if somebody's ever wondering, you know. But yeah, we had a little birdie nest up in here. A little birdie nest. There's no eggs in it, probably from the shop. So, but the old Barco's running okay. It's got a little issue. I think she needs a servicing. I think she needs a fuel filter. That's 4618 on the hydraulic. But I think she needs a little love in the fuel department. She's not kicking like she's supposed to, but what do you do? But yeah, the log pile don't look that bad, but when you stand back, it looks really bad. So, Alan, I'm sorry. He's the log truck driver. Log truck's been broke down. He's getting that tonight, and therefore we should be good to go. I mean, I got logs up here. See, when you stand back and look at it, it doesn't look good. I'll show you guys all my mistakes and failures and shortcomings, because that's just what we're going to do. You didn't even look back here. It's a mess. So, Alan, my apologies. But, yeah. I can't see the back side, and I can't get the front side, and I just literally got here and was smashing logs all day yesterday, and then to get here this morning it breaks down and I'm slashing like crazy all since. So, and the red pine, trying to get that cleaned up has been a disaster. There was a few good bundles of it, but a lot of it was just a lot of trimming. And no, we're not gonna. Everyone's gonna ask why we don't process it or get a delimber or whatever. We don't run into. We just started to get our hands wet in the pine, so we're not jumping into nothing too quick, and we don't do a whole lot of pine. Little bits here and little bits there is all we're doing right now. So, but yeah, it's a mess and it's not pretty. But a lot of trimming. It ran the chainsaw quite a bit, but the old saw's not doing bad. Still hanging in there. Even got the lights hooked up. I got everything ready for it to move in the morning. Truckers should just hook and book. I got her set up. That's got to go. Finish this. Load here. Load across the creek, and then we're moving up to Higgins Lake. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, but first I gotta go up there and build a landing. The dozer's getting moved first thing in the morning, and I am taking off and meeting it up there first thing in the morning. to put the landing in, so that by the time they're up there, it's ready to go. So it's like a smash and grab deal, fast, in a hurry. Only way to do it, right? Just fast, nonstop. But I'm ready to go home. It's been a long day. Every day's been a long day. Everyone's gonna be happy to leave here. Everything weird's happening with skidders and chippers and slashers, and you gotta just keep rolling. And that's what you gotta do.